New Tesla owners, there's some big changes that just happened that you want to be aware of before you purchase your Tesla, and the year's biggest software update. We're going to break down all of those features actually on the Tesla screen. So let's get into all of that for new Tesla owners in today's video. Your Tesla will get free over-the-air updates as long as you connect your vehicle to your home's Wi-Fi. Well, I've done that, and I think that Tesla has solved three of the biggest issues when owning a Tesla. So first, we're going to go into that, some added features, and then finally in the video, a big update that you don't want to miss. New owners, listen up. If you're thinking about a Tesla, you're going to get this. I don't have this on my 2021 Tesla. I have the USS sensors, but this new high fidelity parking uses those cameras again to tell you how close in proximity you are with objects or other vehicles around you when parking. But there's another key feature that I do have that are rolling out to all Teslas. Here it is. More cameras in live view. New Tesla owners, this is important. You don't automatically get this. You get live view with a $9.99 monthly subscription to premium connectivity. In addition to live viewing, you get a variety of other features by this subscription. You can actually buy it in an annual basis as well. But let's check out this new feature that was just added. When you view your vehicle's surroundings from the Tesla app, now you'll have access to the left and right pillar cameras. New owners, did you know this? You have to go into your vehicle's touchscreen. You're going to want to click Controls and then Safety. From there, you want to toggle the View Live Camera via mobile app on from the off position. So that's how you enable this feature. This live feed function works if you're upstairs in your house or clear across the neighborhood at a store or a restaurant. It really doesn't matter. This live function is an end-to-end encrypted process and can't be accessed by Tesla. So this is a private feed. Two problems Tesla has fixed. More security, now a live view from your phone with more cameras, and that parking problem. But what about the third feature, the issue that Tesla fixed? New owners, listen up. Blind spots. I will tell you, as someone who drives with the cameras on when I'm driving, that allows me to see who's approaching from behind my Tesla and on the sides. But there's still a tiny area that's a blind spot with these cameras. Well, now that is fixed. Look at this new update. Blind spot camera view now alerts you with red shading along the edge when your turn signal is on and your vehicle detects another object or vehicle in your blind spot. Two new features. I've never talked about this. I discovered it as a reminder to myself just now. But new Tesla owners, did you know this? If you fail to acknowledge autopilot's warnings, eventually as you're driving in autopilot, you'll see a series of warnings to ask you to put pressure on the steering wheel and turn it slightly. That proves that you're paying attention to the road. Well, auto steer beta, if autopilot is disabled 5 times due to improper use, this autopilot, the beta, will no longer operate. If you ignore autopilot, your Tesla will gradually come to a stop. I'm not sure if you knew that. And then it'll put on its blinkers as a safety precaution. Let's say you had a medical emergency in autopilot. Well, it does this for your own safety. But did you know, I did not know this, this vehicle has not had any such events. It actually appears that it'll keep tally for you. So as you can see, after 41,000 miles, I have not had any such disengagements. One more change that was recent that we have not talked about, and then big news next year. You have 2 big decisions to make on how to spend your money on your brand new Tesla. It's going to affect each and every one of you. But first, let's get into that next feature. Normally, to engage autopilot, you double tap down on the right steering wheel column. Well, now you have a new feature to single tap to access the autopilot. So under your autopilot settings, you can single pull or double pull to get that autopilot activation. I didn't know this. On that single pull, autopilot will activate when the gear stalk is pulled down once while driving manually. And then if the gear stalk is pushed up while in autopilot, the feature will cancel and the car will return to manual driving. I was talking about some big changes that are coming up for each and every one of you. Well, here it is. If you're unaware, the language on this EV tax credit has changed, and it has been confirmed that you're going to get zero help if you're considering one of these, the Model 3s, either the rear wheel drive or the long range. We've talked about this. Why does it matter? Well, it really does matter because the Project Highland, the brand new refreshed Model 3, is said to be coming Q1 of 2024. So that could be January, February, or March, which is right around the corner. Plus, this EV tax credit changes to a point of sale credit. But we haven't talked about this. Did you know that near 50% of new car dealerships nationwide here in the States have filed for this point of sale credit that the dealership gets? So if you're buying a qualifying purchase of an EV or even a used EV, there could be a point of sale credit that the dealership files on your behalf. So how it works is you pay a lower sticker price. If I'm buying, let's say, a Model 3 Performance or a Model Y, then it is said at this time that those should qualify for the EV tax credit. Well, I could potentially have $7,500 knocked off of the sticker price of those EVs. So how it is written is that the dealership or Tesla would file the paperwork for you, and then the customer, you, would pay a lower price. Well, what about dealerships that have dealership markups? Well, there's a whole market and there's a lot of popularity for Tesla. And even dealerships, non-Tesla dealerships, are admitting that because near half of them, 7,000 or so, have been filing for this EV tax credit. I'm going to give you some concrete numbers. New Tesla owners, did you know exactly how much I save and the average Tesla owner saves on charging? Well, I have a wall connector. I used to have a NEMA outlet, what's called a 1450. I just moved to a new home and now I have the wall connector. But how does that change my charging cost? How much do I spend and how much can you expect to save versus gas? So I took care of all the boring math for you, but long story short, if you go on the Tesla website, you can plug in which Tesla you're interested in. And on average, let's say for a Model 3, you're going to save around $5,100. But how realistic is that to the real world savings that I've seen in my Model 3? Again, I've done the boring math for you. I've owned my Tesla for about 2.5 years. I drive around 17,272 miles per year. It's right around 1,400 plus miles a month. So how much do I spend? I save, first of all, around $141 per month in charging versus gas. So based on my actual usage of my Model 3, my miles and monthly charging, what you see on the Tesla website is a fairly accurate measure of how much you're going to save over 1 year or 3 years of ownership. So I was curious not only how much savings you actually get versus the Tesla website, but how long do Teslas charge when they're not at home? Did you know, per Tesla's impact report, the average Tesla stops after 4 hours of road trip driving? That's around 300 miles. And the fastest Tesla superchargers can get you 200 miles back in charging in just around 15 minutes. That's a perfect amount of time if you're thinking about taking road trips and charging elsewhere to grab a bite to eat or to take a quick break. So many more updates on this holiday update. Let me know if you want me to do a full breakdown step by step on the features that were added in this holiday update. You have a big decision with that EV tax credit coming, the Project Highland, and more. And finally, you now know how much a realistic savings are for the charging versus gas in your Tesla. So new Tesla owners, what you think? The only way I know you liked this video is to drop a like and consider subscribing. I am trying to reach more Tesla fans. That really is appreciated if you subscribe. As always, this is Matt from Frunk to Trunk. We will see you in the next video.